Now let's talk about acting. Oh, Rise of Skywalker had some of the best acting. Uh, the moment in Rise of Skywalker, her her when Rey is hearing the voice of the Jedi, I'm like, so Daisy Ridley has been somehow been trained by Hayden Christensen. Kind of odd. Well, Mulan 2020, Hayden's on-screen girl from Outcast, Liu Yi, is Mulan. So, can we imagine as this is what happened after the events of Outcast? Anakin somehow discovers that Rey is the granddaughter not only to him but Padme Amidala, but because of the universe set up by that, I'm like, maybe Rey was the daughter to Anakin if Mulan was her mother. In fact, act, act, I kept saying to myself, well, when Liu made Mulan, I kind of like what she was doing, but once you see her in the rain, or maybe when she's exhausted or doing anything, I'm like, maybe she still is thinking about Anakin. Like, uh, uh, I mean, the Star Wars sequels never brought up Padme, so maybe Mulan would have fit into the Star Wars universe. That's why these movies take place in the same universe as The Force Awakens. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm gonna say, uh, both movies had great acting. Even if you do count Ming Na Wen's cameo as the esteemed guest to remind you of Fennec Shan, or Donnie Yen's appearance as Commander Tung to remind you of Chirrut Emway, or in Rise of Skywalker, or aside from Hayden Christensen's voice, you hear the voice of not just Samuel L. Jackson, but also Ashley Eccleston, Rosario Dawson, Freddie Prinze Jr., Olivia D'Alba, Frank Oz, Liam Neeson, and Jennifer Hale, since Jim Cummings already worked with Ewan McGregor on of course, uh, um, Christopher Robin. And speaking of, Ewan McGregor's in this. But once again, Obi-Wan trains Rey before, or he trains Riley slash Eve. Jasmine is a Jedi. And then you have, have, have Angelique Herman as Ali Galia. Oh, and guess what? For the Sith, you have James Earl Jones and Andy Serkis. His voice is sitting next to Ian McDermott. So that sounds like fan service. So basically, Rise of Skywalker is doing the Star Wars fan service before Mulan does when it comes to the cast members.